up and I'm feeling like a boss right now.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. They'll drop the throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Gone! Now let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Gone!
They'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Super.
On second down, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
From the 50, it's gone. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Armstrong. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They come up first and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He dumps it off for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
12.
To throw on second down is gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Super 66. You're on. 12.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add. to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. A first down carry for Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. What's up, ladies? Go, 12, go.
A shotgun snap for gone. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Beckham, the return. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It was Devontae Downs who made the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The deep ball for it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Josh Doxson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now stands at 13. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. A beautiful spin and room to run. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 94 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Goff on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Goff. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Here we go. Orange, 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 orange. One left here. DC. Two.
On first down, it's gone. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Doxson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And they got the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Merlin.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. Finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
Here we go. Dula. Go, son. Lee. Hard ball. Value 3.
Here's Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Beckham. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Hot, hot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A deep ball for Dotson. That's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Josh Dotson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out and out come the Eagles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Obama, Obama, Obama. Here goes it. Right 20. Hardball, 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 hardball. Hardball set.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, it's Gallman again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Super 66. Maverick.
Now it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jerry Hughes in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
DC. Jester.
After the interception, here's Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Goff now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will get him one closer. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. A deep ball for Dotson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Goldman. And now running right through it. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye. Again to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The deep ball for Dotson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. No gain on the play there. Second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain.
Like 20. Two for 66.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
All right, here we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they got the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got room. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles get a score closer. Parkey with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? And the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing right around the midfield stripe. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
180.
second down. Here's Goff. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Justin Ellis in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Goff. And caught by Henry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And no, it's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The Bengals getting set to go. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now, look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Able to avoid him at the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
12. Tiger.
Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still